Yeah, we knew we weren't playing up to our best, and kind of got after us at halftime, knowing that we're better than that and we can play better. So we just wanted to get up on the defensive end and make plays there first. Then we knew we could have the defense go into our offense. So that was kind of our game plan.
How do you balance, we shouldn't have been in that position to have to come back versus we pulled off a big comeback victory?
Ooh,
How
sorry.
do you balance I mean, which one do you put more emphasis on? The fact that you made the big comeback victory, or the fact that you shouldn't have been there in your minds to begin with?
I say, I'm happy that we came back. In games, in the Pac-12, you never know what's going to happen. They played really. You got to give them a lot of credit. They played really good in the first half. We didn't play our best defensively, but they played good. They made some threes. I'm really happy with our guys, our toughness in the second half, knowing our job and doing it. So that was a big turning point for us, and I thought we were really tough down the stretch.
EJ, you in particular, you scored 10 straight, I think 12 of 14 for your team. What, in particular, do you know you'd have to step up offensively, or are you just feeling it at that point?
Yeah, I was just feeling it. Some of the guys gave me some good passes. I just knocked down some shots. Then that kind of just got me going. And I knew from there, Coach ran some plays for me. So, I felt good and I got going.
Arsalan, was it a similar feeling, a similar message at halftime? Pac-12 opener against Oregon State?
Yes, we didn't have the energy on the defensive end, and we know that we can't win the game like that. Obviously, we're not happy with the effort that we came for the first half, but I'm really glad that we changed that in the halftime and we went out with more energy and we focus on the defensive end, and that's when all the good things happens for us, and we get the rebound and we can just push the ball. And that really changed the game. And if you look at the stat sheet, they couldn't hit any threes in the second half, so that made a big difference.
What do you attribute that to? The fact that they were 7 for 13 in the first half and then 0 for 11 in the second?
Defensive energy, that's the biggest part of it. Our coaches came after us in a halftime and they said we can't play like this and we're not going to win it. And we got to know that at the beginning of every game, that every team that we play, they're going to come after us. So we got to play with a lot of energy at the beginning of the game to the end.
And similar to the UCLA game, you guys in the second half particularly hit the boards. That seems to be a key for this team to get offensive boards and to out-rebound the other team.
Yes, we were just talking about that. It's all great to step it up in the second half and everything, but we can't do that against every team, and we just gotta start everything at the beginning of the first half. It's a 40 minutes game. We can't just let it go like that, and some night it's just not gonna come in the second half. So just gotta start strong at the beginning of the game.
So why'd you guys start out so slow?
I don't know. It's just one of those games, I guess. But all I said after the game was all that matters. We got the W. Like Arsalan said, we can't do that with every game. This is probably the last game we can do that with. So we got to keep on reminding ourselves, and just have a mindset knowing that we're the hunted right now. So we just got to have a mindset that we got to come out and start the game, and it's a 40-minute game. So we got to know that.
But that's a different mindset for you guys, because usually you're the hunters and now you're the hunted.
Yeah.
So is it difficult to change your mindset?
I don't know. This is the first time we've been in this position, so but I don't really know. I really can't tell you. Arsalan?
It's gonna be hard, but part of it is our seniors' job. We gotta pick up the leadership a little bit and tell the freshmen and other teammates to we gotta step it up, and we can't let that happen again.
I know you guys, it's not something you can control. Do you guys notice how many empty seats there were there tonight? Does that sort of surprise you based on how good you guys are playing?
A little surprising, yeah. But
Does it have any effect?
it doesn't affect us. We have a great student section. We got great fans here. We get a lot of energy off of them, but I would like to see a little bit more full, but we can't worry about that stuff. Our fans that are here are great, and our student sections here are great. So we got a lot of energy from them.
Feel in hindsight, maybe you guys overlooked these guys a little bit with the rivalry game coming up over the weekend?
I don't think we overlooked them. We knew how good they were. With a player like Brock Modem on their team, can really score, can really do a lot of things. I thought Arsalan did a great job on him. And they're a really dangerous team because they can hit threes. So we knew that they were a really good team and they could get going. But I'm just happy we came out with the win, and we got another one against Washington that's also big, just as big. They're just same game, so we got to be ready for every game.
Arsalan, what was the key? Modem's kind of you guys talked about this week, different type of guy to defend. He can step out.
All I was thinking about was about this game, that I can help my team the way that I have to guard Modem, because he was their best player. He averages 20 points a game and almost 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds. So I was really defensive minded tonight, and was just try to basically keep him away from the glass, don't let him get an offensive rebound, because the coaches told us that he has a quick second jump, so he follow his shots. And they called some foul, he got some 101, and that helped him a little bit. But I think overall we did a good job as a team on it.
Jay, it seemed like you threw a pass to Artis and you hit that 3 late. His confidence up until then was kind of shaky, and kind of went over afterwards and kind of pumped him up a little bit. How big is it, that shot, for him moving forward for this game and then moving into next week or this weekend?
It's really big. DA's been playing really well the whole year. I have total confidence in him. I know he has total confidence in himself. So I'm not worried about with him or anyone on our team. We're playing with high confidence right now. We just got to continue to do that. And if we do that, if we play with high confidence and share the ball, make plays for each and everyone on the floor, we're a really good team. And when we do that, we can beat a lot of people.
EJ, 10 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah.
Seemed like more you guys than their defense.
Yeah.
Was it just one of those nights, or just out of focus?
I think we're just careless with the ball. We were trying to make some plays for ourselves, it looked like, and that's when we get in trouble, and that's when we're not our best, is when we're looking for our own shot, trying to make plays by ourselves. So I thought we changed that in the second half, though. We made plays for each other, and that's when we kind of got going and got in our groove, and got on our run. So that's when we're at our best.
Any more questions for the student athletes?
It's the first time you started 6-0 in conference since the 20s. Were you guys aware of that, and what does that mean to you? It's before even MacArthur Court was even built. What does that mean for you guys to do something that hasn't been done now?
It's actually pretty surprising with how many good teams have been through Oregon. So can't read too much into it. We still got a lot of Pac-12 games to play. So we're not really focused on that. We're just taking each game step by step, and if we continue to do that, good things will happen for us.
One more question?
EJ, when you went on your streak in the second half, is that something that just comes to you in the course of the game, or is there a switch that flips in your mind and says, okay, it's time for me to take over?
No, I just let it come to me. I try not to force a lot of stuff. Like I said, some of the teammates got me going with some passes, and that's kind of when I felt good, and that's when coach kind of goes to making plays for me. So it just kind of came to me. And I didn't really force it. So.